Hi. How's it going? All right, tonight we're playing Baldur's Gate. All right, tonight we're playing Baldur's Gate 3 with two adjustments to our playthrough. One is we're going to be playing through the new Honor mode, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically if you die, it permanently deletes your save. So yeah, that's one, Honor mode. Very excited. I don't even know everything about it yet, so we'll kind of look through it as we go here as we get started. The second thing that I want to do is I've always really loved the role-playing elements of Baldur's Gate. Like, that's always been one of the funnest things. So a couple things I want to sort of implement with this playthrough is to play a character that, is like a real fleshed out character. So we're going to be making someone, he's going to start really young, and so as just sort of this untrained adventurer. And as we progress through the game, we'll see him age. As he makes different decisions, ideally we'll see that like weigh on his moral system, you know. I've always leaned towards playing good characters. I think it's just it's how I lean. Every time I'm there trying to make a hard decision or an evil decision, just even out of curiosity, like it just weighs on me. So I think the honor mode is going to be good because there's no reloading saves. There's no like, I feel bad about it, let's change it. Like if I make a decision that I regret and ideally my character regrets, then we feel it and we have to live through it. There's no reloading saves or anything like that. So we're stuck with our decisions, which I think is a great opportunity to really get into like the role-playing aspects of this game. So part of me really would love to play the Dark Urge just to kind of have this sort of, I'm good, I'm trying to do the right thing mindset, but I have this sort of dark past that sort of forces me to make decisions. The other thing too is I haven't played through it fully, so I think there's a lot of just story behind the Dark Urge's background that I would love to see fleshed out in this playthrough. I think it's going to be a little bit more interesting than just playing like a custom character. So we're gonna go with Dark Urge on this one. Obviously we'll customize him. The other thing too is I think I was gonna play a monk for this one. I've played the monk a few times, but what I like about the monk from a role-playing standpoint is just from a moral system, I think a character that's going to be choosing decisions based on the balance of things. And so I think that you could see that through like druids, monks, maybe paladins as well. But, you know, making a decision that feels like the right decision in the greater scheme of things, I think is sort of the moral stance that this character is going to have. And so I think for the most part, he's going to try and make the right decision, like do what is right, even if it comes at a cost. But I think there will be situations where it's like, hey, there's a greater good at work here, and so it's okay if we do something that isn't good for everyone for the sake of the greater good. I also could see this character as being someone that is very attached to his friends, to his companions, and really wants to do right by them. I like to see him as like a younger character overall. He's just young. He's young. He's a talented monk. He's probably just come from monasteries, training and all that. And yeah, I think that this is like his first time really having people in his life that aren't just his teachers. And so I could see that really playing into the decisions he makes, because he has a lot of older people in his life. And so it looks like they're just a lot more skilled, more experienced in warfare. And we just kind of got picked up at this. Maybe we're right out of the monastery and, we're sort of just exploring the world. And maybe this was like our first mission out of the monastery. We're like, all right, we're going to Baldur's Gate. We're doing the thing. We're going to go, find our purpose in life, And then all of a sudden we get swept up and put in this huge ship full of strangers, and a thing gets put in our eye, and everything just kind of seems thrown off. So I'm sure that he's probably has like a little bit of bitterness about him too, of just trying to figure out like, whoa, hey, like my whole life was set up for me to really succeed, and now I have to start from the beginning. Or just maybe just feels like pushed aside, so that it's like completely swept to, like everything he thought was supposed to happen in his life is now just completely thrown off course. So that's going to be our backstory. I see him as being someone who comes from a town or a city or like a neighborhood who really values like the relationship between the human and the external world. And really, it's our job to protect and to withhold that. He's sounding a lot more like a druid. I think the difference between druids is like they're like we're all about trees and grass. Like our job is more about like creating balance just in the cosmos, in the universe, between man and creation and the aspects of the universe around us and stuff. And so he's trying to find that balance. And so his role is really to discover the areas in the world that might feel off balance and to right them. So so that's his role as a monk. So not necessarily like nature loving, but more just like balance in the universe. Let's go. I think we got it. I think we start with clean shaven, young man, out on his own. We're dropping our strength. We're gonna drop this to 1, drop this to 16. And we're gonna have some charisma too. Okay. I think we're ready. This took way too long. Okay, so I like this idea that his mom, before she died, this is 100% like he is an orphan. Before his mother died, she would like always promise that like he was meant to do good, great things. So I'm leaning with the name, if I could cite Cyrus. Now, Cyrus is a boy's given name of Persian origin with Greek roots. We have the multi-ethnic background, if that's the right word. Kind of seeing the two worlds collide, drow and human. It means sun, bright future in front of him, but his power is in being gentle. I don't think he knows that about himself yet, but that's where he's going to inevitably, find his power. Good luck, Cyrus.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Okay, so for his guardian, I literally was just going to skip this. Okay, hear me out. For his guardian, I think what we do is the manifestation of the entity that is guarding him on his journey would be someone that did look like his mother. And I think that's why he's so brought forth. I don't think he knows enough about his father to really have an emotional connection. Does this look like a mom? I don't think this really gives off mom vibes. Maybe like cruel mom though, I don't know. This gives a mom vibes. Let's fix the hair though. Scary mom. Mom vibes. Okay, that's a little too close. Mom vibes. Okay, this is like badass mom. Are you kidding me? My mom is cool. Is it weird that I'm... Alright. Game started. Cyrus exists. His guardian mother exists. What am I doing? Why do I make these weird character arcs? Okay, we're starting the game. Like, I don't know, how long are we in? Like 2 hours already? There he is. There he is. Let's go. Let's go. We have faith in you, Cyrus.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
I like this because he's like young. He's like probably a little overly confident. Like he probably did really well at the monastery.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
So when he comes across
But this
a
place
talking
will free
brain,
us.
The
I think he's ready to really
exposed
test his
brain quivers
skills.
in Expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. The enemy. So many enemies.
Pass part of 7. Tell him what to do. I don't think he has so
Remove
much of a
us
pride
from
that
this
he's
body.
against
From
asking
this
for help.
case. Free us. Please.
Let's use that dexterity, baby. It's incredibly dexterous. This is nice. It goes in with dexterity, so he's probably overly confident, messes it up, but his training takes over and he gets it out.
The brain lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Yeah, I mean, we're not dumb. We
Your
are.
fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
We're going to ignore that urge.
The creature seems unaware of
Okay.
your interference. It
Just a little worried
relaxes
there.
and
We had
relaxes.
an urge. I was like, are we going to kill this? Guess.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
Scared but determined. Cyrus moves ahead. It's badass. I didn't think you could do that in the game.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this?
We need to fight together, obviously.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
I think Cyrus likes her. I think he's a little nervous.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling something. Let's go.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Cyrus officially has a crush. He's like, I don't know what my mission was before this, but Lae'zel she's cool. I think she has like all the confidence that we wish we had. Now it's time to show off, buddy. Don't mess it up in front of Lae'zel. Nice, crit. That's what we want to see. He runs anxiously ahead. Meantime, this guy's just living his best life.
My path be true.
All right, good work, everyone. Good start here.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
I will take that compliment.
To the helm.
Can't slow down.
So I'm feeling really good about myself so far. I know. I have like a Nautilus thingy in my, or something in my brain, and I might not last the night, but I have a good ally at my side. Let's go. I feel much more empowered and confident now too, knowing that she's like she wants to follow me. Like, this isn't just like usually I'm used to people like running off. Like, I'm not the cool one at school, or at least I wasn't.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
Okay,
We
see,
have
we're
no
not into
time
this
for
demanding,
stragglers.
but we do want the ally.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This
Maybe
ship
we
is
figure out. Maybe we
crashing.
don't.
Do you intend to die for a stranger?
See, this is tough. See, you have this girl that you really like that's telling you we don't have time. And then we also have this person in need. As much as, you know, I've got the feels for Lae'zel, like, I believe that I need to do what's right for this person. So I'm going to look around.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did
I
something
disapprove of
terrible to steal
Lae'zel.
me in. Hurry! Please!
See what I can do. I missed everything she just said.
The console hums to life.
Okay, here we go. I'm not much for Arcana, but
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
he likes that a little too much. He's got a hard time ignoring it.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
He's definitely going through this, like, passion versus discipline struggle. I think that we can see that.
At last. Not now. We must go to the helm.
Got it. Oh, wait, are you coming? Hey. Almost left you behind there.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
You can't but help
Mind
love
lurches into her thoughts.
Shadowheart.
Her
My
gratitude is
character's
mixed with
feeling, Cyrus
weariness,
is
because you have a gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
okay, well, that's not, I disapprove of that.
More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important
We,
matters right
we
now.
have some tension in the group already.
Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Look, Cyrus likes powerful women, all right? What do you want me to do? He likes powerful characters.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Interesting. I have questions. Hopefully we'll get them.
It's
What's
nothing.
that? Or we'll just ask
Enough
right
of this
now.
chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's
Yes.
right. Lead on.
Okay. This is way too much power for little Cyrus to be put in. He's getting nervous. There's tension in the group. There's people following him. Yeah, he's never before had such an urge to be at the top of his game, to
We're
impress.
nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge?
Yeah, I figured
I'll
there'd be
trust
some
my
back
own
talk there.
judgment.
Cane yank.
I don't know. Okay, so Cyrus is gonna have to develop a backbone really quickly. Otherwise, these two are gonna tear him apart. Oof. All right, let's do this, guys. This is great. I'm not saving because there's no point. Because if I die, I'm dead.
Let's see what this does.
Of how long we've been playing. Please don't kill me. Oh, Cyrus, we love you. We love your ignorance. You're young, enthusiastic, innocent. What am I tied to? I do not recall tying myself. Let's go. This guy is sheer determination. Oh, ooh, yeah, we're having a moment. Oh, moment's over. The rock that killed me. Looks like a piece of beef. Oof, it does look like meat. What is that? Still connected. It's been a journey already. First week out of classes. This is what I'm going through. Man, I nearly died.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Okay, so how I'm working this story in, like overall, is that I think he realized that there's a big gap in his memory, right? So we're not exactly sure. And like the imagery of like the monastery and his training and his mother, like these are memories that feel real to him. But there's something like painted over it, or something that like is causing him to doubt that that's really what happened, especially as he's fighting this like hunger to fight, to kill, to
At the ready.
consume.
What's hiding here?
That's something he still doesn't even, I don't even think he
Drink in the
recognizes
pungent
in himself
corpse.
yet.
Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Is he doesn't, he's not afraid of these thoughts, but he just doesn't know where they're coming from. You know, I think that's really causing him to question. He's putting a lot of effort into this, but to no avail.
You see flashes of flesh, all lumped together in a mass grave. No single image sticks
This
out.
is the kind of stuff he just
There
doesn't
is
know what to do
something
with. Like,
unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
like it doesn't connect with his larger
What's
story.
up for discussion?
Oh, I found Shadowheart first. I think he does have some curiosity about him, and I think as much as he wants to wake her, he's also curious about what this artifact is. This might be his only chance to really discover it, so I think he's gonna reach for that. And she wakes up. Not a good look.
What are you doing?
Joke?
Well, that's honest of you. Don't do it again. I'll give you a pass this time, considering I
That's
owe
fair.
you my
That's
life.
fair. You know,
And
he's a
speaking
man of
of-
honesty.
How are we alive?
Right, I kind of saved your life. I was hoping you might know.
Remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Is it wrong? I mean, no, I'm not gonna do this, but only because I know they have tension. You know. I also don't want to look like I don't know how to do anything. So
No.
let's
I don't
intel
recognize
gather
this
here.
place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
That's true.
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
I mean, she wasn't clear. I gotta ask. Does she want to stay together? Is this, are we partnering up on this? Just curious, I want to know. I'm not
We need
asking,
each
I'm
other.
just clarifying.
And we both know what's at stake.
That
Can't
like
think of
warms
better
his heart
company.
to hear a little bit. He's like, she needs me. Nice. All right,
One
let's
thing.
get moving.
Just before we go, I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Mhm. I mean, you're welcome. Anyone would have done the same. Look at little Cyrus, man. He's out making friends, taking down baddies. Oh, he's having a good day so far. Level 2. Good job, dude. Okay, and then this is the other thing I was gonna do with this character. Multi-class. I've always wanted to play a bard. And I also think that, like, okay, yes, Shadowheart is like all dark and depressing and sad. I think giving her, she has a skill, which is she's a musician. And I think that that's where she channels a lot of her, like, rage and frustrations about the world. I think she's a violinist. I think that she's a purist. That feels like, yeah, that feels definitely the most true to her. Okay, welcome to the party. So it'll just add a new dynamic, I think, to the character.
I'm ready.
That is really good. It's just a bonus action. That was beautiful.
Something the matter?
Nope. We could talk later. I think he's still a little nervous. That's amazing. That's a great ability.
I feel that one later.
I think we'll call it there. We've got a good start here. So far we have... Yeah, we have this young monk who's on his way to find his purpose. I think that he... Okay, we'll get to him next week. I think he's caught between Lae'zel and Shadowheart right now. I think that he feels... Lae'zel was definitely like the first one he came across, and he's like, okay, this person's different than the usual people that I run into, but she's lost. And as far as we know, we're not sure if we'll see her again. I think he believes that she's close. And then Shadowheart, I think honestly, if I'm being honest, I think that like Cyrus sees she has attractive qualities, but her sort of just like edge demeanor is just sort of it's just rubbing him the wrong way. So I think he just doesn't know what to do with her. But I think like learning that she wants or that she plays the violin inspires him. So I don't know. I think that she's definitely more layered than just her jaded self. And so I think he's curious about her, but I don't see him really developing emotions for her just in a romantic sense. But we'll see. It's young in the journey. He's got a long way to go. He's still this young kid. Yeah, and he's also dealing with these like weird feelings and desires and moments in his past that just don't quite make sense with what he remembers from his past. There's a lot of gaps in his memory. So yeah, I think he's gonna be an interesting character to play. I hope that we survive longer than just the 33-minute playthrough our first run. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you so much for following along so far. We're just gonna see where this guy just hear this guy yelling at us in the background. I will come. First thing next playthrough. We're coming for you, Asteria. Yeah. Thanks for following along. If you like role playing, if you like character building, if you like storytelling, hopefully this brings a new sort of journey or just playthrough from Baldur's Gate than you're usually used to. So should be fun, and hopefully we can get to the end and win those golden dice. We'll see. All right. Have a good night.